Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. The Department of Petroleum Resources certainly has had its hands full across the country trying to effectively monitor the distribution and sale of petroleum products to many petrol stations under dispensing. As we've been reporting, many petrol stations selling above the official pump price, and they have a story to tell as to why they're doing so. But the law is saying that do what we say. 86 naira 50 kobo per liter. We have a guest in the studio with us today, Mr. Femi Onakaren, concerning this, a solution specialist. Welcome to News Across Nigeria.
It's a pleasure.
How can the DPR's job be made more effective? We know that these stations are everywhere, and they have to make sure that they're complying with the directive from the federal government.
Yeah, part of the challenges we've had over time is the fact that the resources available to the DPR is quite limited. They're monitoring agents. And aside from the number of agents being limited is also the fact that some of these stations are pretty far spread. Now, one of the solutions we thought about, and we're talking with the DPR about it, is there are more Nigerians that have access to these locations than their agents. And if Nigerians are if each of us, the citizen, is monitoring agents, right, to make the job of the DPR a lot more easier.
Okay, hold that thought. Are you saying that the people should help to monitor? But the DPR have already said that if you find that petrol stations are selling above the pump price, you can make a call in.
Good.
And alert them to this, that, or the other place.
Now, you see, we live in an age that technology is rampant, and we need to leverage on available technology. There are a lot of people who, after seeing a location on a dispensing, you want to make real-time assessment. And how do you get a real-time feedback, to the DPR? If we take the issue of petroleum product diversion, for instance, having a database of all the filling stations that are active, that are actually dispensing, right, would help in properly allocating, resources when the NNPC makes allocation requirement. So people, it's collectively we're the one that suffer, if it doesn't go well. So we also have a mandate, right, to ensure that products get to where they should get to and that they're dispensed at the right price and quality.
Okay, be your own police, as it were. Exactly. Help the police to help you.
Exactly.
What solutions is being preferred?
Okay, right. What we have done is we have come up with a mobile application that's on Play Store, and we're in talks with the DPR about it. And with the DPR support we've deployed, what it does is it enables you to tag all locations, all filling stations. You can register it, and the DPR will be able to have access to it in the backend, so they can see all the filling stations. It has a verification profile, so if there are multiple tags and all, we can weed it out. If there are mischief makers, we can weed it out. At the same time, once you get to the locations, right, the filling station, and you check in, what happens is that the application starts to engage you, and it asks you regulatory compliance questions, which you give in real time, unobtrusively, to the DPR. Now, with a threshold that's being set, if repeated challenges are noted about a location, then basically the DPR can wade in, effectively use their manpower, and we all have a better society for it.
So, but it needs the compliance of all the petrol stations as well.
Compliance of all the petrol stations. I'm not sure I get what you mean by the compliance of all the petrol stations. Whoever is non-compliant to regulatory statutes and policies then will be reported. The filling stations can't stop you from using your phone, because what you're doing is you're not making a call. It's just text exchange across the web. So it's unobtrusive. You can do real-time reporting, real-time capture without any danger whatsoever.
Okay, so in other words, the petrol stations won't know that they're being checked.
Well,
will they know?
They will know.
As at the time?
They at any time
they'll know. That information is going out.
Exactly. So they will
how
have
much
to be
they're selling.
Exactly.
So how much they're not selling.
Exactly. So they'll have to be on their toes, and it sort of puts them under the microscope that every customer, because they're in the business for customers, that their customers are also now policing them. So if your customer police, you want to stay in business, right, then you have to satisfy your customer, provide the right services.
Food for thought. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Mr. Femi Anakanran is a solution specialist, as we were talking about looking for ways to see the effective monitoring of the distribution and sale of petrol products in this time of scarcity. You're watching news across Nigeria. That's all we have time for. Thanks for watching. See you again.